Welcome to NASCAR Heat 5 once again. Today we're going to be doing, um, today we're going to be doing the NASCAR Truck Series here at Iowa for our second start for this season in our hot seat journey in the Truck Series. We're racing at Iowa here for the M&M's 200. And we're going to be racing for Remy Brothers Racing, and we have to get a top 18 finish. And if we do so, get a top 18 finish, we'll actually get $6,000 here, and on top of that, we will also get a contract for this team as well. Last episode, we did a couple of dirt races. We've won pretty much all of the dirt races up to this point, and this is the standings heading into Bristol, which we will be doing today as well. Just going through the standings to see if you have a favorite driver in mind or whatnot. And this is the standings heading into the Truck Series. There is a battle for the lead in the points, so yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting today. Interestingly enough, Austin Hill has more stage wins and more playoff points than Ross Chastain, so yeah, there's that. Currently they are 7 different winners this season, and only 3 drivers have won this season with 2 races. So, we could still have plenty of names pop up on the list. So we got a couple more races here for the truck season, although it's not going to matter all that much, but either way, we're going to go ahead and hop into this race, see what we can do here at Iowa in a 4-star team. So, yeah, Remy Brothers Racing, let me see. Yeah, 4-star team, Chevrolet. And we're racing for the 00 truck today. So, which a female drives this truck, and where is she in points? 26 in points. So, basically, we're racing for the worst driver on the grid. So, let's hop into Iowa Speedway and get ready for qualifying to see where we will start. And it's going to be pretty interesting. Alright, and here we go. We're going to go ahead and get straight into qualifying. So hopefully, this truck is better than the 3-star truck we raced not too long ago. So, as we are now coming off of 3 and 4, it's noticeable that it handles better, I'll say that. It's noticeable. And we're going to have one shot at it to see if we can get a good lap in. This track is actually decent. I think it's not my best track, obviously, but it's kind of one of more my favorite tracks. It's kind of like Richmond, but it's wider. So, yeah, it's basically Richmond, but better, basically. And 24.899, and we go 12th here in qualifying. That's actually pretty good at this track. And we also do have momentum, so that kind of does help as well. Pretty much all together, this helps because we have a fast truck with some momentum attached to it. So, Ben Rhodes starts on the pole here for this race, and we're just going to go through the grid here. As Tate Fogelman will start at the rear, last place. Let's see, 12th place. We did not gain a spot from anyone in front of us going to the back. Ben Rhodes on the in the pole position. Tate Fogelman crashed during qualifying. Okay. And Todd Gittleman failed pre-race inspection. Nah. Something illegal in their car or something that NASCAR found. Oddly enough, that's interesting.
Ready.
And here we go. Green flags in the air. We're underway for our second start in the NASCAR Truck Series. And we have 14 laps here in Stage 1. We have. I just ran into Johnny's car there by accident. We have enough fuel to make it. Just tires is gonna be really difficult to find out. So we're gonna have to like kind of manage our tires a little bit, as we're already using the high sides to actually move up. 13 to go here in stage 1. As I'm trying to not use up all my tires at once. Also, over time when you're saving tires, your rear tires actually start getting used up a lot more. Because it's like, you know, I don't understand how that's a thing. Normally it's when it's oversteer, when the car gets sideways a lot, it does that, but apparently saving your tires will just mess up the rears, but we're gonna have to pretty much watch out for the rear tires. And 11 to go here, and we actually got a good lap going, or have some pretty good laps going. So we got about 12 to 11 laps on fuel here. Start pushing the truck a little bit, so we can have some grip. And we're already in the top 3.
10 to go.
And 10 laps to go. I'm gonna kind of chill on the high side, medium line, middle lane here. We're side by side with Ben Rhodes for the 2nd position. Braking is kind of gonna be like the biggest thing probably this race, honestly. When it comes to staying in the lane you want to be in.
Clear high, bud.
And we're gonna take the lead for the first time this race, and in the Truck Series as well. The last truck race we did, we finished in the top 10, and caution comes out early here. So as you can see, the right side's already used up. I could go ahead and just take right sides here, but this is where everybody else is on the grid. Don't know what the caution was for. Todd Gillen already up to 20th in only just a few laps. So I think we're going to stay out here, just for the simplicity of it. We're just going to stay out and leave some laps.
Alright, you're coming to the green. Almost
Nobody
ready.
went down pit lanes, so here we go, green. Nobody went down the pit road, and we're back to green with 5 laps this stage.
Alright, you're clear.
So pit stops are now out of the equation here for this stage. Just kind of just go ahead and keep kind of racing here. And someone is not on
Around
a...
the inside.
Yeah, they're a
Bottom
truck.
3.
Whoever's in the very far back of the field, they have damage for sure. And we are now officially leading our first laps in the Truck Series, so this is going to be pretty interesting. Yeah. I don't think we're going to win this race, but I think it would be kind of cool if we did, honestly.
Alright, you're clear.
If we were actually in this team and we're in a must-win situation going into the playoffs, this would kind of be the track to win, honestly. As we have 3 laps to go here in stage 1. Oh, yep, trucking a little loose there. I think we're going to have to make adjustment to the... Yep, I'm going to have to make adjustments to this truck. I can already feel it. So, I'm going to need to change the right rear tire adjustment, or tire pressure, just a little bit, and probably the wedge as well. Yeah, this truck is just not one to drive at this point. It's kind of just clinging on to the grip the front tire has, but... Oh, there it is, see? Truck's too loose now. And we got one more lap here on these old tires with stage 1. Good lord, can I not hit the apron? That would be very appreciated. And coming off of turns 3 and 4, looks like it's going to be the 52 of Short Friesen who's going to win the stage. But the caution comes out to end the stage. Okay. There's your top, well, here's your top 10 now. We're actually going to go through the grid here by simply just using the adjustments here. I'm just going to lower it to about here, maybe, do this as well. This is the rest of the grid. See if you have a favorite driver here in the grid. Jason White is out of the race, and Mike Horman was the one who's off the pace. So, that's interesting. And we also score our very first stage points here in the Truck Series.
Almost ready.
And green flag is in the air. We're underway once again for stage 2 now, with 12 laps this time, and we got a good restart. Very good restart as we go 3 wide going out of turn 2. Battle for second now. Hope our truck is going to have more grip. I think we're going to have enough tires to make it to the end of the stage. I think, confidently. 11 laps to go in stage 2. Hope everyone's enjoying their Monday. I know I am. And we have 10 to go here. We're leading the first couple laps here at stage 2. We already got a really good lap going. At clocking in some really good times here in this truck. And Tanner Gray and Brett Moffitt battling it for third at the moment. Tanner Gray is actually doing good this race. That is not the case in most races. In most of the time I've ever played through in this game, really. Just never did well. 9 laps to go here in stage 2. Now coming 8 to go, and there it is. Our stage winner from last stage is slowly but surely creeping up towards me. With 8 to go in the stage. The only question will be is that can I hold Short Friesen long enough to win this stage, to get our first stage win of our truck career. As Short Friesen is now on the inside with us, battle for the lead here. As we come off 2 now, about to be halfway through the stage, and the caution comes out right as we were about to go into turn 3 for the race lead, and this is where everybody is. And Tyler Hill might have been the reason for that caution. Interestingly.
Alright, you're coming to the green. Ready.
And green flag is back in the air once again. Here for stage 2, we'll have 3 laps to go.
Inside. Car there on the inside.
Tanner Gray got a really good restart, I believe. And here I come now, battling for the lead with Spencer Boyd. Where did he come from? Now it's going to be 2 laps to go, left of stage 1, or stage 2. And Short Friesen overtakes Spencer Boyd for the lead. See if I can try anything really for second spot. Looks like I won't be able to here. I just don't have the grip anymore. 1 more lap to go for stage 2. Trying what I can here, and I'm just not able to get the position that I kind of want here. I just can't get there. Sir Friesen will go back-to-back for stage wins, and it looks like Spencer Boyd will follow him as we finish third for the stage. That is pretty interesting to say the very least, and there's your top 10 for the stage. As I will now show you where everybody else is. That's what the grid looks like, as we're going to pretty much take everything.
Alright, be smart out here.
And we moved up 2 spots, and we do take the lead here on the restart. And we're back underway now for the final stage. 18 laps. And we will have to make a pit stop if this race goes green and stays that way.
You got room. You're clear.
Boy. Short reason, slowly but surely catching us up once again.
Going down low now.
Reeling us in once again as I did not get a good entry off of going into turn 3. Now it's side by side again for the lead, and Friesen clears us before we even get to turn 1. And we send it right in cleanly, going side by side with Stuart Friesen off of turn 2. And can we hold? Can we take the lead right away?
All clear.
Oh, okay. I think I hit him on the back straight, and that caused that. But we do clear him. 15 to go for the race. We could save fuel, but honestly, I don't think we will be able to here. I'll take a look at the replay and see if that's what caused it between me and Friesen, but I don't know. I'm not even saved in tires, and yeah. I'm not even saving tires, I'm just kind of going at my own pace here, and the right rear is just by default wearing out. Oh yeah, this puppy is wearing out way too quick. And Ross Chastain down to second place. Kind of like this truck, honestly, the way it looks, but I don't know. Yeah, 11 laps to go here for the race. Johnny Sauter and Chastain are battling it for second now. And we're now entering 10 to go. We're going to be coming out of fourth now with 10 laps to go. Can we go green still and get green flag pit stops? I think, honestly, if this does stay green, I'm actually going to pit with a couple laps to go, like I would say 3, because if I do pit with 2 to go, if I do pit at 2 to go, I will get a penalty for that, because pit road would be technically closed, so basically we cannot pit. I mean, we can, but we'll get a penalty for it. So just take that as take it as you will. But got about 8 to go. for this race. As time is running out, and tires are now becoming more worn. I think we're going to take right sides and half a can, just to be safe. Maybe I'll put a can in there just for good measure. But honestly, I could do an undercut on the whole field and just do right sides and half a can while I can, anyhow, because we are losing time to everyone else. That's what I might do, honestly, is just go down the pit lane and just do that pit stop. Or if the tires are hold on long enough, up there is caution. Well, looks like we're gonna go overtime. Actually, that's a lie. But we're gonna take right here, and we're gonna take half a can. I doubt it's gonna do anything. We're gonna lose 4 positions, so that'll be interesting. The people above us, I think, didn't take tires. As a matter of fact, they probably just did fuel, and we're back underway. 3 laps to go. What can we do to win this race? With 3 laps to go.
Hold your line, got one outside.
We get a good start. Once again, now that we have taken rights, the left sides are going to be kind of...
Careful, still there.
They're going to be kind of worn. So the left sides are not going to be our best friend. The right sides will be. Now we got 2 to go. Now we got to chase down Spencer Boyd and get around them. We just got to go for the lead before anybody else can fight for the position we're trying to get here. Trying to go on the inside of Spencer Boyd. It's not working, but it's now going to be 1 more to go. The next flag will end the race, whether it's yellow or a checkered flag. Now, 1 more to go as we're going to send it in to Spencer Boyd for the race lead. Side by side for the lead as we go into turn 3. There's a fight at the moment for 3rd place between Chastain and Friesen. Now, coming out of 4, we're going to win our first truck race in our 2nd start. Wow.
Nice job.
Old tires versus new. And well, that didn't take long to win our first race in the Truck Series. That did not take long. I knew right sides was going to be the call there on that restart. I kind of knew it. I knew we were going to lose like a couple of spots doing it, but there's the there's the engine. Come on, can we get parts? Hang on. There we go. Nice. It's not gonna. Yeah, there we go. We're done. All right, let's take a look here. Win stage 2, yeah, we knew that. I think this is where we make contact. Oh, yeah. Let's see, this was a caution from earlier. That sent us 3 to go. Oh, Jordan Anderson spun it, and, ooh. Tower Hill involved in that crash. Let's take a look at that again. I think Jordan popped the rear tire. Ooh. Tower Hill, nowhere to go. Nowhere to go whatsoever. But, yeah, so we win our first race in the Truck Series. That's actually kind of nice. It's not going to do anything good for us as far as playoffs, but it's actually going to, you know, it's going to do something. Like, morally, in the mental area, I think it's going to help us out. And this is the standings after the fact. So that's another winner this season, but we will not be able to be in the playoffs for the Truck Series. But now the lead is separated by 4 points for the regular season title. But, yeah, we do win our first truck race. Sturfriesen did get the fastest lap. Shocker. And we led the most laps, 26, so we led over half the race. Zane Smith went from 24th to 7th. He actually had a good day. And Oswin himself, 6th to 25th, interestingly. That will not be the last race we'll be in the Truck Series, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. So let's see how many fans we got from winning our first truck race in our second start. I kind of thought it was going to be harder than that due to the wear, but I guess it was easier. I don't know. But 32 fans. Nice. And we got $6,000. Not only that, but we also get a contract with the team for next season. Austin says that racing hot seats can be pretty intense, but I hope you keep in your cool. Good luck. Thank you. And Johnny Sturgis just said that, did y'all see that? Dale Earnhardt Jr. just won the truck race without a full-time team. Amazing. Hashtag amazing Dale Earnhardt Jr. Thank you, Johnny Sauter. A champion in the Truck Series. Race 5. So we are going to Bristol this time around. So, let me hit this. I need to refresh the page thing. It usually bugs out of nowhere. So, yeah. Let me go and just do that right quick. And, yeah, we need to get 3 more top 5s within the contract period, and we have 5 more races until said playoffs. So we're gonna have to start looking at keeping an eye on the cut line. But here's how the Truck Series is looking like as we go into Pocono. The lead is now separate by 5 points. That's insane. And we are last in points, but with a race win. So the points lead is actually separated by 5 points. Chicago must have been amazing or something. But Austin Hill won at Chicagoland. So that makes him that pretty much, yeah, 3 wins this season. Sturfriesen actually has 5 stage wins this season, so he would have 10 playoff points, while Austin Hill would have 23 playoff points, if I remember correctly. But taking a look here at the playoff standings, yeah, so this is pretty much, yeah, still 7 winners here. As far as the Dirt Series, pretty much everybody is a must-win situation, pretty much, that needs points. They pretty much all are in a must-win situation. I would say except for Randy Davis, but yeah. I think we're pretty much locked in to the playoffs, I think. 116 versus... That's like 121 points, so we're ahead of the cut line by 2 races, so... Really, technically, we could be locked in as early as Jefferson at exiting that race if we just do well. So, let's go ahead and race here at Bristol Dirt for the 5th race of the season. And let's see how we do here at Bristol Motor Speedway for the Wrangler 100. So we still enter this race with momentum in question. So, let's see how things go. So yeah, the Wrangler 100, we're going to qualify for the dirt race here. So a 16.4 is what we need for pole. But yeah, here we go. Our record lap is not even near that, so okay. I thought I could full throttle through that, but, oh. Okay. Now I'm just kind of choking here. I can't drive the car in qualifying. This happened at Charlotte. It's happening here. Double start 7. Wow. A 16.9 gets me 7th place for qualifying. Mark Hunter starts on the pole. We start P7, so that's interesting to see. And Terrence Russell, once again, last place. Man, something's really, really wrong. Anthony Norton, I believe, to the back. Roy Lloyd doesn't look like himself today. Mark Hunter starts on the pole. And Anthony Norton does go to the rear after changing engines after qualifying. So, interesting. And here we go. Green flag is in the air for the 5th race of the season. Here at Bristol, 6 laps in stage 1. Okay. Okay. Louise Gomez was cutting it close. Like, I tried not hitting her, and then she kind of entered that corner really low. And I was sitting there like, woman, watch where you're going. Oh, no. Mark Hunter is now leading the first few laps of this stage.
Still there.
As we're trying to fight Tony Stewart. Oh my God, Tony, what are you doing? I'm not trying to hit you or anything, but I'm trying to make a move and pass you. No, don't do that. Oh my. Man, that's caution. That's caution, and it's gonna end the stage. Mark Hunter now is a stage winner for this season. Tony, what were you doing? Mark Hunter will win his first stage this season. Yeah. Why, Tony? Why? Why did you do that? This track is like the worst if they want to work it. Like, if you even slightly touch them, they can literally wreck. Yeah, the only time I'm okay with starting on the outside is when I'm on the front row. And I would prefer to be on the outside, and I would prefer the outside on the front row, but every other row I would be on the I would like to be on the bottom row. So yeah, 7 laps here in stage 2. This time we do take the lead. Yeah.
5 to go.
So 5 to go here in stage 2. So that is now the second race. Oh, I saw you in the wall. Yeah, the second race in a row, actually, where we lose a stage because of Charlotte was because of qualifying. This race, well, Tony Stewart and me mostly. So, 3 laps to go here for the stage. As I just keep hitting the wall, like, what am I doing? Can I, like, drive? I would hope I can. 2 laps to go here in stage 2. As there is nothing really fancy to write about here for the stage as far as battles, but now we're heading to the white flag to end this stage. As now we're going to come into 3 and 4 here to end the stage. There we go. We are stage winner at Bristol.
Great job.
It was like Charlotte. And this is your top half of the stage 1 for stage 2. This is the bottom half for stage 2 for the top 10. And we're just going to show you the rest of the grid to see if you have your favorite driver anywhere on the grid. Yeah, here we go. Now getting ready for stage 3 now.
Coming to the green, driver.
The final stage
Be
here.
ready here.
And green flag is in the air. We're underway here at Bristol Speedway at the dirt layout. As now we have 10 to go. Now we're coming, and speaking of Randy Davis, he's actually in the top 3, right where he needs to be, but he needs to be up in the front if he wants to win. But yeah, he's going to bring in some big points for the playoffs here in the Dirt Series, as we are now going to have 8 laps to go for the race here. Randy Davis and Tony Stewart could have a fight for the 3rd spot at any moment now. Which they are battling for that position at this very moment here. Yeah, Randy Davis will get a very good run here. And if I'm not mistaken, that's Bobby Williams in 5th place. A 3-star car driver. A 3-star team. Top 5, and they unlikely like argument will take the 5th spot. And Tony Stewart overtook Randy Davis and has pulled the gap on him. As we are now at 5 to go for this race. I was scratching my eye a little bit. 4 laps to go for this race, and we are now going into turn 4 here. Entering now 3 to go. So a caution at this point will force us in overtime. But now, coming out of turn 3 and 4, 2 laps to go. Coming off of turns 3 and 4, we now enter the white flag here at Bristol for the 5th race of the season. And we're now seeing the leaders kind of start catching up in lap traffic, but now, going out of turns 3 and 4, we do win once again, 5 in a row this season. Not quite maximum points, but it is a race win nonetheless. And we'll go ahead and do a burnout here at Bristol, because why not? Bristol is one of the most famous tracks to win a race at. We're going to go ahead and take a look here. Yep, me and Mark Hunter won the stages today, and here is the list of results to see if your favorite driver was in there and find where they finished. There's a contest with the 20, and we earned about almost 5,000. So Randy Davis now could qualify for the playoffs, but he's tied now with Anthony Norton. Yeah, Anthony Norton really did not have a good race. So it's going to be interesting now that the cut line is that close. Bobby Carter now is recovering big time right before postseason, so that'll be interesting to see. We do end up getting the fastest lap this race. Also, the most laps. We went from 7th to 1st. Randy Davis went from 17th and worked his way back to 4th. Nice. And Greg Lewis went from 8th to 24th, but is last. So, yeah, really tough day for him. So we'll see how all that goes. Let's see what the next race is. I don't know what else there could could be as far as the next race. I think that'll be it from where I think we'll end it here, honestly. I'm getting the sense that, kind of getting something that tells me that we're getting another truck race, but I don't know. 14 fans here, and we got about almost $5,000 here. And let's see, my senses were correct. We are getting another truck race, and that's where we'll actually end it here. So, race 13. This is at Pocono, if I remember correctly. And we could get an opportunity over at Kyle Busch Motorsports if we finish in the top 3. And we have to get, and if we do get a top 3 finish, we will get $10,000 and a truck ride. So that'll be pretty interesting. In the 18 truck, nonetheless. We could obviously run a custom truck. So this is another paint scheme for the 18, which I kind of like more than this. So we'll run with that for now. Actually, no. We'll just come back to this truck. Now let's take a look at our reputation. Jordan Anderson is mad, but we go over to the right. Let's see if... Okay, a lot of people were polite to us and nice. That's good. And the Dirt Series, we're getting towards the Noid side with Roy Wood. And let's see, we have a potential friend now. So we have 2 friends. Let's take a look at the Truck Series for sponsors. We could get some good sponsors, honestly. We just need to be 20th in points. That's not going to happen. And also... Oh, this is 4-star sponsors, by the way. So, Shriners Hospital for Children will give us 6,000 sign bonus, while... Yeah, 25th in points. Where are we right now? I don't know where, but, we'll head back once again, and head back into the career mode. Kind of refresh the thing. And let's actually take a look at the Dirt Series cut line. Yes, we know, with the truck race, we know. And taking a look here at the cut line, yeah, it's gotten closer now because of Anthony Norton not having a good race, while some closed the gap. So, now it's interesting. And the top 3 is separated by 5 points. Is this team actually seeing the 18 not doing well? Apparently. They should have gave me the 4 truck, if that's the case. Yep, so they basically just absolutely screwed over another driver's hopes. That's sad. Why? He's now going to have 22 starts. Not that it's going to matter or anything, but his teammate... I want to look at one of his other teammates, Riley Herbst. He has a top 5 and 3 top 10s. Not bad. Let's also take a look at the Truck Series. A win, a top 5, 2 top 10s, 26 laps led, 88 completed, 5th average finish, 18.5 average start. How about Dirt? 7.6 average start. Okay. Our total is 9.3 for average start and average finish 2.3. So, yeah. We'll see how everything goes. So that'll be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and down below, you can access the, you can have access to my other socials, like Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, which is actually where I'm getting all these videos from, is from Twitch. So, if you want to follow my Twitch account to get early access of streaming, or early access to the videos, that would mean a lot to me. Pretty much altogether, that would mean a lot. And I will start posting some stuff for Instagram and TikTok. And yeah, I will see you in the next one, where we will go race at Pocono. See you next.